coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student-athletes, coaches, or team representatives are grounds for removal from the site of competition and other disciplinary actions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alumni Stadium on the campus of Bob Jones University for today's men's soccer game. Tonight's contest features the Pioneers of Tusculum University and your Bob Jones University Bruins. At this time, we ask that you please stand for a word of prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Dear God, we are thankful for the sport of soccer and the opportunity that these players have to glorify you today. We ask that you protect them as they compete, and above all, may everything said and done in this place be glorifying to you. In Jesus' name, amen. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Pioneers. Number 1, Noe Delmont. Number 2, George Kirby. Number 3, Linus Salomonsson. Number 4, João Pedro Perez. Number 5, Angelo Lem. Number 7, Clarence Sanrimat. Number 8, Mason Clark. Number 10, Hugo LeFluck. Number 11, Jean Gras. Number 15, Enoch Bracco. And number 17, Devin Vital. Pioneers are coached by Kyle Hughes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineups for your Bob Jones University Bruins. The junior from Darien, Illinois, wearing number 7, Bryce Remler. The junior from Conyers, Georgia, wearing number 18, Samuel Gaddis. The junior from Greenville, South Carolina, wearing number 24, Reed Bergen. The junior from Taylor, South Carolina, wearing number 1, goalkeeper Luke Provenzano. The sophomore from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, wearing number 4, David Issa. The sophomore from Katy, Texas, wearing number 5, Jaden Kodia. The sophomore from Greenville, South Carolina, wearing number 15, Will Hodgkin. The freshman from Taylor, South Carolina, wearing number 17, Bucky Provenzano. The freshman from Bujumbura, Burundi, wearing number 21, Fiston Issa. The junior from Lexington, South Carolina, wearing number 23, Asher Rednick. And the freshman from Lithia, Florida, wearing number 25, Gerardo Gonzalez. Bruins are coached by Greg Fulton in his 5th season, assisted by Ryan McCarty and Ian Arenza.
Well, everybody, back in the early days of discovery, a Bruin was one of the most valuable animals to the hunting and surviving pioneers, and that stays true tonight here at Alumni Stadium. You could say the pioneers of Tusculum University are hunting the Bruins to get their first win of their young season, but the Bruins are looking to stop the shots and get a big win of their own. My name is Trent Goldsmith. I'm glad to welcome you to tonight's clash. It's a cloudy night under the lights in Greenville, South Carolina, but a perfect night for the beautiful game, and we are underway. Tusculum starts with the ball in black. The Bruins are in white, and here we go. That one already out for an early throw-in for the Bruins. The starting lineup for the Bruins, it's been different the last few games. They keep adjusting, trying to find their best formation. So playing goalkeeper, obviously, is Luke Provenzano. That has not changed. Back line is a three-back. Jaden Kodia, Reed Bergen playing center back again tonight with Gerardo Gonzalez to his left. David Issa has moved up to a left wing position, usually a left back that likes to play up offensively, but they have moved him up. Now Cody in a dangerous spot, and he just has to poke that one away. Provenzano should be able to pick that one up. He does. With Issa in the midfield, it's Bucky Provenzano, Sam Gaddis, and Bryce Ramler. Fist and Issa kind of playing the false nine tonight with Asher Rednick and Will Hodgkin up top. They came alive in the second half in last game against Truett McConnell. They looked to start the way they left off and put some goals in early and not fall behind early. Provenzano all the way out of his box, kicks it away, gets taken out, and a foul is going to be called. That one's going to be against number 8, Mason Clark. Clark is joined by Noe Delmont, playing goalkeeper George Kirby, Linus Solomonson, João Pedro Perez, Angelo Lem, Clarence Sanramat, Mason Clark, Hugo Lafloc, Jean Gras, Enoch Bracco, and Devin Vital. That's Solomonson. And now Lem. Now to the right side, up the field. Bruins coming off of 2 straight losses here at Alumni Stadium against very talented opponents, Belmont Abbey and Truett McConnell. The first, I would say, game and a half of that was ugly for the Bruins side. They could not find rhythm at all offensively. The opponents were finding gaps defensively, but they really cleaned it up in that second half against Truett McConnell. Down 3-0, they came back to score 2 goals to make it very close. Had a chance to tie it in the final seconds, but the ball trickled too far out in front of the crashing Asher Rednick, so that game ended 3-2. This is the third of 5 games for the Bruins that are considered the gauntlet part of their schedule. They have Montree on Saturday before hosting Converse next Tuesday, and after that, things should settle down just a little bit. Playing region opponents, playing more teams on their level. Lots of D2 schools in a row. All started with their win against Shorter University just a couple weeks ago on the road. But after that, they have fallen in 2 games since. Tusculum University is looking for their first win tonight. 0-3 to start their season. But these 3 losses aren't just any 3 losses. They started the season. This is their season opener against the reigning national champion on the D2 level in Lynn University. And they had a 1-0 lead in that game, but then allowed 2 unanswered goals. And Lynn won a very narrow margin, 2-1. That is the reigning national champion on the NCAA D2 level. And this Tusculum University team took them all the way. They have followed since against Palm Beach Atlantic and Wingate, losing both of those games. So now they're here at Alumni Stadium. 3rd away game, looking for their first win. That's dropped back to the goalkeeper, Delmont. Left side, Solomonson, one of the captains on this Pioneers squad. Up to the Bruins captain, Reed Bergen, who cleared it out of bounds. Bergen, very, very talented midfielder, but for right now playing in the center back spot with Donovan Fontana still injured, along with the other defender that's been injured since the beginning, Braden Ramler. Talked to him before the game. He said he looks to return in just a couple of weeks, especially for region play. Their first region game doesn't come until next Saturday. So not this upcoming Saturday, but the one after that when they host Carolina Christian College. Pioneers with possession for the most part so far tonight. Bruins have done a good job eliminating any chance they have on goal. Downs played up to Sanramat. Sanramat tries to cut in, cleared away by Kodia. Gathered again on this left side by Salomonson. Has lots of time. No one crashing on him yet. And that one will go all the way through to Luke Provenzano. Coach Fulton and his assistants, Ryan McCarty and Ian Arenza, have spent so much time watching film of their own team, figuring out what works the best, what connections work the best, and what formations work the best, and they're really trying to piece this together. Very young squad, still figuring a lot out in this season. It feels like this season's been going on forever, but we are only less than a month in still. It is not even the middle of the season yet. We're only 5 games in here, but it feels like the season's been going on forever. Still very young. Still so much to do. That's Sanramat into the box, across the box, and cleared all the way over. Had an empty net. That was Clark. Bruins get away with one right there. Mason Clark clears it over an empty net. Clark has scored one of the 2 goals for the Pioneers this season. That was the goal in their 4-1 loss to Wing It. Trying to find Ramler through. Ramler running a handball. Did not get it. Back was to the referee. Hard angle on that. And Tusculum now with the ball. That one's worked up to Kirby. Issa face guarding him in the corner. Kirby finding its way into the box. That one was headed on, but too wide. Shot will go down for Sanramat. Provenzano looks to clear this one away. His foot has only gotten stronger. Ochkin tried to get in position for that, but a very hard trap. Worked up to Sanramat again. Great challenge by Issa, gets the ball away. Sanramat kind of tripped over the ball. Nothing is called. Gaddis, an errant pass. The Pioneers get the ball back near their box. It's Sanramat again. And that one's just kind of whiffed by Vital at the top of the box. Out for a Bruins throw-in. Hotchkin getting instruction from Coach Fulton. David Issa throws into his brother Feaston. That one gets all the way over to Jaden Kodia. Taken away by Hugo LaFlock, the other goal scorer of the season for the Pioneers. The goal scorer in the 2-1 loss against Lynn. This Pioneers team likes to play it out wide a lot and work it in from the sideline. They have had several crosses already, and we're less than 10 minutes in tonight. Bruins still looking for their first chance offensively. Worked up on the left side to Solomonson. Worked up to Graw and cleared away by Kodia. These two teams have never met before. This is the first meeting between Tusculum and Bob Jones University, I'm pretty sure in any sport. But the head coach of Tusculum, Kyle Hughes, is no stranger to Bob Jones University. He has a 2-0 career record against the Bruins in 2017 and 2018 as the head coach of Spartanburg Methodist College. He coached there for 5 years after playing for SMC and NGU. He's a native of Greenville, South Carolina, very, very familiar with Bob Jones University. In the danger area for the Bruins, Gaddis trying to shield it out, and he does. Goal kick for the Bruins. Coach Hughes was at Presbyterian before coming to Tusculum, and before that at Gardner-Webb and Mars Hill. So he's been around the map, has settled. It's his second year at Tusculum University. A very talented program he has brought up, and one thing he is incredible at is recruiting. 15 freshmen in this past class came in to play for the Pioneers. And on this team, there are 15 countries represented. 15 countries represented on this Tusculum University team. That's incredible. International. It's really good to see so many players from different countries coming together on one team. You could say there's 16 countries if you count Florida as its own country. Sometimes it feels like it. No one laughed up here in the booth at that, so I'm going to pretend I didn't say that. It's a free kick for the Bruins. Gaddis, I guess, took it from the wrong spot, moved 2 inches backwards, and now does it again to Kodia. People continuing to file into Alumni Stadium. The senior picnic was tonight for Bob Jones University. Many people coming over from that. In the activity center to the right of the stadium. So they got to walk past this way. That one's worked up. Bergen running alongside Sondermott. Sondermott tries to cut back and just slips. So Bergen comes away with it for now. Footwork gets away, finds Gaddis. Bruins win the ball back. Gonzalez. Tough pass to Bergen. Sondermott on his back. That was a very tough position to put him in. And now a shot goes near post but far. And that was tipped, so it goes out for a corner kick. Not sure what Gonzalez was thinking on that pass. Put Bergen in an impossible position. And now a corner kick for the Pioneers. Just about 14 minutes into this match. The kick will be taken by LaFlock. They're crowding. Sondermott was just almost shoving Provenzano. Foul might be called in this box here. Referee is staring at it. They crowd the box. They send it in. And punched away by Provenzano. Great positioning on that. Pioneers try to keep possession. Big pressure, though, by the Bruins. Oh, miscommunication between Provenzano and a Rednick. But now Ramler ends up with it. Over to David Issa. That's 2 for out in front. And the Bruins can't counter. These passes for the Bruins so far have been very weak. And Coach Fulton is sharing his mind over there on the sideline. That was a big chance for a counterattack that came up severely empty. It's a tough ball for Kodia to gather. And now another chance here across the line. On the ground, tipped away. Hodgkin keeps possession. Finds Issa. Issa trying to get all the way up to Bryce Ramler. Brings it down, tries to turn. And that's going to be a throw-in for the Pioneers. Graw forced the pressure and forced the ball out on Ramler. Graw to San Ramat. San Ramat gets past Kodia. Now into the box. Was trying to find LaFlock. LaFlock ends up with it away from Gaddis and cleared away by Bergen for now. Now Bucky Provenzano's feet finds Issa. Over to Gaddis with space. Now Ramler with space in front. Bruins are on the move. Cross to Hodgkin. Now David Issa. Issa dribbling. That one sent into the box. Asher Rednick, and that one's tipped out. Should be a corner kick. It will be. First big chance for the Bruins to put one in. And they get a corner kick out of it. Hodgkin and Provenzano both near the flag. And it's going to be Bucky Provenzano to take it. Provenzano sends it in. Gaddis being headed around. Dropped all the way to Provenzano in the back. Bruins trying to keep everyone forward. Bergen looks up to Bucky Provenzano on the left side. Great job by Provenzano to bring that one down. Cuts inside. Finds a Rednick with his left foot. Too tough of an angle. But that all started with the beautiful trap by Bucky Provenzano on the left wing. 2 shots for Rednick so far tonight. Rednick has 2 goals on the season, but he's not the leading scorer. He joins 2 other teammates with 3 goals, David Issa and Pierre Jean-Philippe. But the leading scorer with 3 goals on the season is freshman Jackson Reinhard, who I expect we'll see very soon. Reinhard has a knack for being in the right place at the right time, but also hustling his heart out. That one's shot in far over by LaFlock. Provenzano waving his team up. He's going to send this one deep. That one's out for a Bruins throw-in. Ramler can't keep that one in. Goes out for a throw in the other way. Vicinissa tips that one out of bounds for another Pioneers throw. Jean Gras throwing it in now. Sonramat, good back heel flick. But Kodia gets it first, and that one, Kodia saved that one from being a corner kick. It's going to be a throw-in instead. Good hustle by Jaden Codia, the freshman from Texas. High up in the air and out of bounds for another Pioneers throw. We are 20 minutes down in this first half. Majority possession and majority opportunities on the Pioneers side. Bruins have found a little bit more comfort in the last 5 minutes or so. Sonramat trying to turn on Ramler, but Bergen is there knocking at the door. Over to Issa on the left side. Back to Bucky Provenzano. That give and go was delayed. Issa can't get to it and cleared away. Gonzalez. Ball was won back by Kirby and tipped out. David Issa is down on the left side. Just jogging and skipping it off. Seems to be okay. That one's cleared high up into the air near the box. Ramler is there tracking it, heads it away. No Bruin is home to collect it. Back to the feet of the Pioneers. Graw works it down the line, trying to keep it in. He does. Graw trying to get around Codia again. He does. Graw down the line, across into the box, and that one's intercepted by Provenzano out to Ramler. Good run there by Jean Graw. But again, the Bruins can't get possession. Heavy pressure by David Issa trying to get there. Can't get there in time. Sonramat. That one almost got through. Codia tipped it away. Did not let LaFlock gather it. Bracco. Couldn't quite find Kirby on that right side. Pretty sure that's Jackson Reinhardt about to come into the game for the Bruins. Knew it wouldn't be long. Reinhardt and Bucky Provenzano compete on a daily basis on who is the most fit guy on the team in their preseason fitness test. They both blew away the previous 2-mile record for this Bruins program. Reinhardt barely beat out Bucky Provenzano, running 2 miles in 10 minutes and 10 seconds, with Provenzano running it in 10 minutes and 11 seconds. Both very impressive athletes and very good soccer players that we are glad to have in this program. Graw is begging for it on the left side. He had space, but worked over to Solomonson first. Sonramat. LaFlock trying to get back to Sonramat. And a goal kick will be the result. So this is when we'll see Reinhardt coming on. And he'll be coming on for, looks to be Asher or Rednick. Rednick, good start tonight with 2 shots. The only 2 shots so far for the Bruins. With that substitution, Bryce Ramler is going to move up to the top and join Will Hotchkin and Reinhardt, the speedy freshman on the right wing now. Issa trying to work his way down the line. Speed against speed there. And that one's going to be a foul called against Issa. Conversation ensued after the foul between ref and David Issa. And the conversation continues. No card is taken out. If this was the other night, there would have definitely been a card taken out on that. 6 yellow cards given in the Bruins game against Truett McConnell. They were getting handed out like candy. Graw. Good positioning there by Bucky. Throw in now for the Pioneers in the San Ramat. San Ramat's been very busy up there. Good tackle by Provenzano, and that results in a Bruins throw-in. Good to see a good amount of men's basketball players down there on the front row. They started their practice for their new season yesterday. So second official day of practice for both basketball teams, baseball and track. Now we're getting into the busiest time of year with the overlap. And it's the most fun time of year inside Bruin Nation. Reinhard taking his space, using his speed. That pass to Provenzano was read very well by Bracco. But Bruins get the ball back. Hodgkin now on the left side. If there is a stat for the percentage of effort, Hodgkin would definitely be leading the Bruins with 100%. That one's called back the other way. Hodgkin heavy pressure again. Gonzalez. That one's up to the Pioneers' feet. Worked over to Captain Solomonson from Norway. Trying to find Bracco from Ghana. Bergen to Issa. Finds Bucky Provenzano. Drops back to Gonzalez. Bruins are top heavy right now. They're looking to get something going here. Great tackle. And another good tackle. 2 good tackles in a row for the Pioneers. Stops that threat in the midfield. Drop back to Delmont. And now the Pioneers on the run. Kirby. Perez. Lem. LaFlock's pass to Perez is in, but tackled out by Hodgkin. Who else? One sub warming up on the sideline. Excuse me, 2 subs warming up on the sideline for the Pioneers. Nearing the 30th minute here tonight. Ramler was able to get a flick on that, but no real possession. Lem. Solomonson back to Lem. Clark. Kirby. Clark was looking for the overlap on that. Issa got in the way. Possession one back again. Worked back over to Solomonson. And now Graw. Graw up against Reinhard. Great first step. Gets it into the box. And not a clear shot for LaFloc. That was right at the hands of Luke Provenzano. Cody sends it up towards Ramler. Now it's going to be a foul called on Ramler. Advantage was played on it. Perez. Out to Kirby. Pioneers now top heavy, working into the box. Cody is there for a moment. Fistonissa gets tugged off but stays on the ball. Sends it up. Ramler trying to beat out a foot race now. He started late. Ramler trying to still pressure it when it was dropped to the keeper, Delmont. And all Delmont could do was just clear it away. And a free kick won by the Bruins. David Issa is taking it, and we'll just drop back to Reed Bergen. Kodia. Now Bergen again. That clearance, though, it's picked away. Bergen, great positioning. That was nearly Clark all alone with Provenzano. But Bergen pokes it away. Ramler continuing his pressure up top. Delmont playing around with it in the box. You don't see that very often. Gaddis trying to get positioning. Gets the ball back. Oh, Gaddis. Flag goes up. Doesn't matter. Delmont gathers. Out to Solomonson. One of the 3 seniors on this team. There are only 3 seniors, 1 grad. Majority of this team, again, freshmen and sophomores. Goes out for a Pioneers throw. Hodgkin, pressure in the back. Lem finding space. Still with the ball at his feet, taking all the space he can take. Getting past Provenzano, and now he's on the run with Graw. Graw into the box. That's going to be an easy gather for the goalkeeper, Luke Provenzano. Games like this are fun when there are 2 Provenzanos and 2 Issas on the field at the same time. I no doubt if you're watching at home, that can get confusing. Just wait till another Ramler joins. So there's 2 Issas, 2 Provenzanos, and 2 Ramlers. Quite literally a brotherhood here at Bruins Soccer. LaFloc turns, finds Kirby on the right side. Kirby into the box again. Another one from out wide. Wow. That one went near post, but too far out. Mason Clark on the header. It's hard to get ahead on a ball that skips in. But Clark did just that and got it real close. 2 subs coming on. First subs of the night for the Pioneers. Elliot Edwards is one of them. One of the 15 freshmen from Warwick, England. Worked up towards the Bruins offensive box. Miscommunication there. Delmont was out to go get it himself, but then dropped back. But now a counterattack ensues. Worked out. Sonramat wins a corner. The other sub that came on just recently for the Pioneers was Filippo Canaletich. from Argentina. Second corner of the night for the Pioneers. Just about 10 minutes to go in the first half. Noah Burkett waiting to come on for the Bruins. If I were to guess, he's going to come in for Hodgkin. LaFlock taking this corner. Different set piece than the last one. They're going to crash in. That one goes far post. Whistle blows immediately. Foul call against the Pioneers. Not entirely sure who it was. Just someone shoved someone in the box. Provenzano sends that one deep. And cleared back the other way. The flick almost successful by Kana Latich. San Ramat. That one cleared away by Gaddis. Nearly takes the head off of Ian Arenza over there. Arenza in his first season as an assistant coach, former Bruin player, former All-American, and national champion here for the Bruins. Starting his coaching career as an assistant here at his alma mater. Issa up to Bucky Provenzano. Provenzano out to Hodgkin. Bruins are moving. Hodgkin goes far post. Reinhard was there with Ramler but couldn't get positioning. Poked out and now cleared away by Edwards. Clock will stop there. Heavy challenge by Kodia. That was miraculously kept in by San Ramat. San Ramat down on the sideline. And the yellow card for Kodia is being inscripted. That ball by Edwards up the line was inches away from being out. But San Ramat had a great touch to keep it in. And Kodia just had all of his momentum going the wrong way. The card is now presented. There was a second there. I thought he was going to be writing on the yellow card and not show it. Because technically if he doesn't show it, it's not a yellow card. But a caution is put in against Jaden Kodia. It's the second yellow card of the season. Ball's into space, but into space the Bruins not at. But that one now to Fistonissa. And now Hodgkin with a lot of space in front of him. Back to Gaddis. And now Bergen. Hodgkin. Issa. Poked away again. Possession one back again. And cleared away by Delmotte. Kodia's got to be careful now against San Ramat. Counterattack here. LaFlock finds San Ramat. One touch. Great shield by Bergen. That was right near LaFlock, near the PK spot, but he can't gather it. But now they continue to attack. Into the box again. Head away by Bergen. And now the Bruins try to have a counter themselves. Hodgkin gets past defender number one, up the line to David Issa. Issa against Perez. Issa, fancy footwork, puts it into the box. Ramler! Oh, off the post. Beautiful ball by Issa. Ramler was all over it. Incredible build up there for the Bruins. And it's not put away. Ramler got around Solomonson and nearly put that one in. And now Noah Burkett will come in for Will Hotchkin. I am a fortune teller tonight. It's not that hard. He comes in for Will Hotchkin every first half of every game. Is a big spark off the bench for the Bruins. Burkett is very good at creating space up top. Joined the Bruins in the spring season. Has been great for us so far. That one's worked in. Newly subbed on and out. It's going to be a goal kick for Provenzano and the Bruins. That shot was taken by Ryan Batloka, the freshman from England. It's just subbed on along with Andrew Enemy. Fistonissa, great footwork, finds his brother out wide. Burkett was running towards the flag, was tipped. And that one's out for a Bruins throw with less than 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Very competitive match so far. We're in for a treat for the second 45. Don goes out for a Pioneers throw off the foot of Noah Burkett. Throw-in taken by Batloka. Provenzano kind of created space there for the Pioneers. Provenzano out of his box. He tips that one out. And that must have last gone off of a Pioneer. A goal kick is called. From up here, it looked like Provenzano made a save. That shot by goes out. There is some serious speed on this Pioneers bench that came in, making it very difficult. That's headed up into the air in the box. And goes out for a deep throw-in. A goal here for the Pioneers right before half might be a little bit demoralizing going into halftime for the Bruins. 3 minutes to go. Graw tries to get it deep for goes. Out for another goal kick. Provenzano will take it again. Bergen. Kodia. Keeps it in. Goes back towards space. Gathered up by Edwards. Tackle from Gaddis. Ramler. Out to Issa. Advantage called. Issa with the ball. Issa trying to get to the line. And nothing's called there. And out for a Pioneers throw. Issa's wondering what happened right there. Throw-in's going to be taken by Batloka. Issa up to Burkett. Finds Fistonissa. And now Gaddis. Kodia farther out right. Cody looking for a teammate here. Makes a big touch around. Another big touch, and now away. Connor Latich gets past Gaddis, and now a lot of space on the field for the Pioneers to counter. Takes a shot from 30 yards out. There was a lot of space and a lot of time for the Pioneers to get a better shot than that. But Connor Latich gets a little antsy and shoots it from very far out and wide.
1 minute remaining in the first half. 1 minute.
Brings it down inside the final minute of the first half tonight. Provenzano sends it away. Flicked on by his brother, almost to Burkett. And now over to David Issa on the left side. Gonzalez. Trying to find Ramler. Fiston Issa. Oh, tries to find Burkett. Burkett was not ready for that pass. Back to Delmont, who clears it away. Gaddis finds it first, and now Bergen.
10, 9,
10 seconds.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
And Reinhardt's going to send that one up.
1, 0.
And that's how the first half's going to end. More chances on the Tusculum side, but Bruins got the chances of their own. We're going to halftime tied 0-0. The next 45 minutes will be an absolute show. Stick around. Second half resumes in 15 minutes.
If you want to find out more about any of our Bruins teams and coaches, then head to BJUBruins.com. There you can find game recaps and updates, as well as previews for upcoming games. If you can't make it to a game in person, then you can catch the live stream at BJUBruins.com. chicken, and go Bruins. Conveniently located off of I-385 and just 5 miles from downtown, the Courtyard Greenville Haywood Mall Hotel wants to give you 10% off of the best available daily rate. Their on-site bistro serves Starbucks, breakfast, and dinner with a seasonal outdoor pool with a fire pit and grill available. Learn more at Marriott.com. That's MARRIOTT.com. Bruins fans, you know you have enough choices to make, so you should always make the choice that gets you the best rate, and choose FCI Agency. FCI is an insurance broker that provides auto, home, life, and business insurance. Check them out online at fcisc.com. FCI Agency, a proud sponsor of your BJU Bruins. t-shirts, hats, and hoodies. Also, you can be game day ready. Head to shopbjubruins.com and thank you for supporting the BJU Bruins.
Welcome back to the second half here at Alumni Stadium. My name is Trenton Goldsmith, still with you here for what I'm sure will be an exciting second half. We are all knotted at 0. Both teams had chances in that first half, but came up empty. And now we're about to get started here in the second 45.
At the beginning of the second half, Bruins 0, Pioneers 0.
Bruins will start with the ball. Noah Burkett starting this second half as he ended the first half. He's joined by David Issa, Jackson Reinhard, Reed Bergen, Will Hotchkin, Bucky Provenzano, Fiston Issa, Sam Gaddis, Gerardo Gonzalez, and Jaden Kodia, with Luke Provenzano in the back to start the second half. Issa gathers, finds his brother, trying to find Burkett, but taken away. San Ramat back in and making a difference right away. Free kick now right inside the offensive third for the Pioneers. Jean Gras going over to take it, has to tie his cleat first. Pioneers gathering at the top of the box for this one. Early chance here right inside the second half to put something in and break this 0-0 draw. Graw with his left foot will swing it in. Whoa, so much is happening right now. Provenzano with the catch it, misgathered. And now another shot attempt. I mean, during all of that, I was just trying to figure out what in the world was going on. The shot attempt was saved by a Bruins defender with Provenzano out of his box, and the attack continues. Graw puts it off the crossbar. Bruins escape an early threat here in the second half. What looked to be an easy gather by Provenzano, he kind of fumbled it. It was out into a random area of the box. And the score stays at 0 there. Early heart attack for Bruins and their fans. Pioneers continue the attack. And a handball is going to be called. Handball is going to be against Mason Clark. So Bruins get possession back in way of a free kick. Gaddis out to Kodia. Reinhard. Back to the middle to Bergen. Bergen's going to switch it around. Finds Bucky Provenzano on the other side. Provenzano gathers, dribbles up, takes space. David Issa. Trying to get all the way over to Reinhard. And gets headed away by Graw first. That was going to be calling on Burkett. Burkett, 2 hands in the back. Call a foul. Delmott will come up and take this one. And try to send it deep. Far and low. Nearly gets into the box. Cleared away by Gonzalez. That's Graw. Up against Reinhard. Graw, back post. That one's a header in the air. Flag is up doing something. Offsides was called, but nothing will actually be called until now. The field ref did not see the flag. So even if Clark got that header down and in the net, would not have counted because he was offsides. Sent deep. That one sent up to San Ramat. Trying to cut back against Bergen. Go toward the line. San Ramat puts it too far near post. Bruins defense seems a little flat to start this second half. They must turn up the intensity. Provenzano. Over to Fistonissa with space and time. Issa. Up the line of Reinhard. Too far out. And out for a throw-in. Burkett. And that one's headed back to the keeper. Pioneers threatening again. Gets it on the line. Now cutting towards. And that one's going to be tipped out for a corner kick. Corner kick's going to be taken. Here it looks like Vital, but can't tell. He's in the dark shadow in that corner. Pioneers crash. Sent in. And finds absolutely no one in the box. Fistonissa fakes it. And it goes out of bounds for a Bruins throw. Missed touch by David Issa. Back the Pioneers' way. Kirby. Finds San Ramat. Back to Kirby. Kirby trying to get around Gonzalez. Burkett brings it down. Finds Hodgkin. Hodgkin turning. Pass can't connect with David Issa out in front. Issa would have been past his defender if that got through. Vital. And now Graw. Back to Vital. Out to Perez. Freshman from Brazil. That one gets away from Perez. Bucky Provenzano on the challenge, but regathered by the Pioneers. Lefty shot from far out. No power from Clark. Easy gather by Luke Provenzano. Chick-fil-A of Taylor's is a proud partner of your Bruins. Chick-fil-A of Taylor's is located just a few miles from BJU on Wade Hampton Boulevard. Check them out today. And that one goes out for another goal kick. Taken quickly by Provenzano. Finds his brother Bucky. Bucky with his left. Working up to Burkett. It's now on the line now. Kirby tried to sell a little shove on against David Issa. Sanramat turns. Sent into the box. Provenzano, great punch out. But back towards the feet of Graw. Good tackle by Sam Gaddis to get it away. Now Hodgkin with the ball. And up towards Burkett's direction, but Burkett wasn't on the same page on the run. Now pressuring Delmott. Bracco wins a throw-in. Dangerous tackle there. The whistle remains unblown for now. And that one's going to go the Bruins' way on a throw-in. There were several moments by both teams there where a whistle probably could have been blown. But this referee doing a good job tonight letting everybody play. And that one, a missed touch by David Issa. And now thrown for the Pioneers. 10 minutes into the second half. Still no score. And pressure for both teams is only getting bigger. Kirby into Sonramot. And that one's out. It's going to go the Bruins' way. Issa trying to find the best choice here to throw it in. He's going to go up the field to Burkett. Now Fiston Issa with the ball at his feet, trying to get away. Little tug of the jersey. Good ball movement there for the Bruins. Hodgkin turns in, finds Provenzano. Reinhardt's on that right side. And now Hodgkin has to turn back. Almost loses possession. Finds Gaddis in the middle. That one's up near Reinhardt, but too far inside. Tackle attempt by Hodgkin. Worked all the way up to Sonramot. Pioneers with numbers now, going forward. Too far out for Kirby's liking, but he's chasing it down. Gets it before it goes out of bounds. Still in play and now out off of David Issa. If that one was played a little bit more inside, Kirby would have had a shot opportunity. That one's was curling dangerously close to the far post, but over the bar and out for a goal kick. Provenzano plays this one short to Gonzalez. Fiston Issa. All the way over to Jaden Codia, away from danger. Codia now with space. Hodgkin, Issa, Provenzano back to Issa. Bruins are moving. And now David Issa on the left side. Issa cuts in. That one can't quite get to Hodgkin. Reinhardt gathers the clearing header though. Hodgkin working his way in. Hodgkin can't keep that one from going out. Goes out for a goal kick. Another opportunity for the Bruins. Small, but an opportunity nonetheless. Good ball movement to create that. Delmont, 6'4" keeper from France, sends it away. Graw gathers that. That one's back in the space, getting chased down by Kirby and saved. And now Vitale drops to Perez. And Gonzalez heads that one out for a Pioneers throw. Rye Solomon warming up on the sideline for the Bruins, looking for his first action tonight. Did not get the start and didn't play in the first half. Now getting ready to go in. Sent high in the air. Provenzano might need to come out for that. And now LaFlock with the ball. Sent into the box. Reinhardt gets the first touch on it, but Graw comes up with it on the other side. Graw back over the other side. Flicked on by Gonzalez. And that one's going to roll out for a deep throw-in for the Pioneers. Perez. Back into the box again. Attack, attack, attack for the Pioneers. It continues. Gaddis gets a foot on that. Graw on the other side. Sonramat in the box. Sonramat cuts back. Shot on. And Gaddis gets in the way and then dove on by Luke Provenzano. Gaddis will win a free kick there. Foul is against LaFlock. Bucky Provenzano with space. Provenzano will exit. Solomon will come on. Clark exiting for the Pioneers. Carlos Perez on. Nothing called. Advantage called. Rice Solomon just checked in. Out to Reinhardt towards the flag. Reinhardt trying to save it. He does. But loses possession in the process. Sonramat came back for it. Flag is up. And the field ref sees it a little sooner than last time. Out for a Pioneers throw. Into space. LaFlock. In the middle to Bracco. Bracco in the box. Another easy gather by Provenzano. Conveniently located off of I-385, just 5 miles from downtown, the Courtyard Greenville Haywood Mall Hotel wants to give you 10% off the best available daily rate. Their on-site bistro serves Starbucks breakfast and dinner with a seasonal outdoor pool with fire pit and grill available. You learn more at Marriott.com. Bruins trying to find any sort of offensive movement here. Up to David Issa near the box. Issa, if he brought that down, would have been in space. That was a tough one to bring down. And now newly subbed on Perez trying to get to work for the Pioneers. Good touch around Burkett by George Kirby. Perez. Bracco. To Perez. Back to Delmott. Solomonson. Graw. Good tackle there by Reinhardt, but Graw comes up with it again from Kodia. Reinhardt has to clear it up the field. Solomonson gathers. That one's dropped back again. Perez. And that one is crushed way far right by Sonramat. Subs coming on for the Bruins. Bryce Ramler on for David Issa. Asher Rednick on for Will Hodgkin. Provenzano putting it all the way up the field. A lot of space over there. Fistonissa brings it down. Sends it up to newly subbed on Bryce Ramler. Can he get on it? Oh, Ramler nearly kicked in the stomach there. But out for a Bruins throw-in. Burkett. Into Fistonissa. Issa couldn't get away from a double team. Bracco. Now Solomonson. Kodia reads that pass. Rise Solomon finds Fistonissa, who turns outside. And now Ramler. Back to Issa in the middle. Trying to create space here. That one's sent in. No one home. Delmont gathers. 65 minutes of tight, scoreless soccer done. 25 minutes to go. That one is sent out of bounds for a Bruins throw-in. Ramler up to Asher Arendick. Arendick brings it down. Kept in by Ramler. Nothing's called there. It somehow stays in bounds. Now the Pioneers are on the run. LaFlock out to Sonrama on the right side. Hard on the ground into the box, but cleared away by Bergen. Brought down by Kirby. And nothing's called on that either. Man, this field referee is letting the boys play tonight. Some sorts of freedom that come with that, but also might be risky. Because both these teams are probably going to take advantage on it and challenge things a little heavier, but you challenge the wrong thing, could end up in a detrimental mistake. Fistonissa's down. He needs play to be paused. He's either cramping or hurt. He's hobbling Sonramont with the ball. They're not going to stop play with the other team on attack. Issa puts effort in, clears it away, and goes down again. Play still is not going to stop. Issa desperately needs this ball to go out of bounds. I would have thought he would have kicked it out himself. That one's up into the box, and that one's going to trickle out. For a goal kick, and Issa goes down again. They're finally going to stop play. Clock hasn't stopped yet. Can't tell if it's a cramp or something else. He is in pain. He did show a lot of hustle after going down the first time to stop an attack for the Pioneers. The effort will not go unseen. He's going to limp off next to the athletic trainer. Bucky Provenzano will replace him. And play continues. Provenzano. Good turnaround on that. Up to Kodia. Out in front. Kodia with time. And now Gaddis. That pass is slightly behind him. Gaddis trying to recover and taken away. Pioneers on the run again. That's a tackle by Provenzano. Clock will stop and a caution will be given to him. No doubt. Nothing yet. But that stopped the counter. Provenzano. Good sportsmanship there. Make sure LaFlock is okay. And the referee is preparing another inscription for the Bruins. It's shown, and Provenzano takes it. Jean Gras will be taking this one for the Pioneers. They're going to load the box again. Still looking for their first goal of the game, third goal of their young season. Gras. Low. Bergen up in the air. Still in the box. Bucky Provenzano clears it away. That one gets all the way back to Lem. Bruins shift back up to get out of their defensive mode. Delmont likes to play with the ball a lot and take his time. There's been several chances here for a Rednick or Hodgkin throughout the game to get it away. That pass to Solomon, too soft. Taken back the other way. Sanramat. Back far post, 2 for out in front. That one's going to go out for another goal kick. Last couple chances Bruins have had at a counterattack, they're missing because of these soft passes. Sub coming on. Sanramat exits. We'll probably see him again towards the end of the second half, especially if the score is still 0-0. He's played a great game up there for the Pioneers so far. It's kind of Letich that replaced Sanramat. Another tall 6'3" freshman. Gonzalez up to Ramler. Rednick couldn't get the touch. That one's up to Connor Letich. Against Gonzalez. Trying to find the line. Gonzalez thought that was off Connor Letich, but goes out for Pioneers throwing again. Kirby. Back to Kirby again. Trying to get out Ramler. Ramler, great shield. Gaddis can't get it up. And that one's cleared up to Burkett. Bruins find feet. Bruins move forward. There's Ramler. Back to Burkett. Burkett, heavy touch. Can't keep possession. Drop back to Delmont. David Issa about to go back in for the Bruins. Their next opportunity. Issa enters, Rednick exits. On the Pioneer side, Kirby exits. And goes, enters. Ramler moved up top, and Issa dropping back to the left wing. Free kick won again by the Pioneers. 19 minutes to go. Graw instructed to move the ball a foot back. It's been a problem for both teams all season long. When I say both teams, I mean every Bruins game here at Alumni Stadium. The ref's been picky on some of these spots. That one, Connor Letich trying to keep it in. He does. Facing Issa. Issa forcing him to the line. And that one's out for a goal kick. Good pressure there by Gaddis to make that cross by Perez difficult. Gonzalez. Gaddis. Burkett. Provenzano up in the air. Rice Solomon trying to flick on. Solomon wins the ball back. Solomon trying to get to Ramler. Bruins can't win the ball, but Burkett gets it back, tips it forward to Ramler, and another good position by Angelo Lem. The counter now for the Pioneers is looking dandy. That one across and nothing. Pioneers still can't find the back of the net. That was probably their best chance all game long. Kodia missed the tackle. And there is a big hole on the defensive side. And Carlos Perez cannot put it in. And Connor Latich could not tip it in. Couldn't tell if that was necessarily a shot or a pass. Both would have worked. And the score still 0-0. Reinhardt brings it down. Issa's on the left side. That pass is too far inside and too soft again. It's been a problem tonight for the Bruins. They can't connect on these through balls. Issa, far post, trying to find Ramler, and he can't get up for it. Out for a goal kick for the Pioneers. If that pass just got through to David Issa, he would have had a cleaner shot on that than what the Bruins have had all game long. That one's sent up. Big jumble of people over there. And Perez comes out with it with the ball. Drop back. Missed touch there. Burkett wins it back on the offensive side. Issa with Goes on his back, and now in front of him. Issa trying to get around Goes. Has to drop back to Bergen. Heavy pressure up there by Connor Latich. Now Jaden Kodia, and that's going to be a foul. Bruins coaches on the sideline asking for a card. Nothing is shown. Arguing that Kodia would have kept that attack going from the back. Bergen all the way up towards the goal. Burkett trying to get position. That one was headed away by a Pioneer head. That should be a throw-in for the Bruins. It is. Bruin with a sub coming on. It looks to be Fiston Issa. He's been stretched out and appears to be ready to come back in. Coming in for Sam Gaddis. David Issa. Issa moves down the line to where it went out. Finds Burkett. Burkett turning. And couldn't find Reinhardt cutting in. And now Reinhardt has to work on getting back. Graw touches around Reinhardt. And now Graw on the run. Kodia has to go commit to him. He does. Kodia can't keep up with him. Graw all the way down the line across. Oh, man. That would have been a fancy over-the-head shot, but totally off the wrong part of the foot. Pioneers get the ball back, though. Still on the attack. Bruins defending for their lives. That one was a hard shot near post by Connor Latich. That almost sneaked in there. I think that shot came at Provenzano faster than he expected, but Provenzano saves it. Instructs his team to get up. All the way up the field. That gets over. Ramler trying to get position. Can't get the ball down. Now Graw all the way up. Connor Latich on the prowl again with LaFlock. Bergen to the ball first. And LaFlock gets around Bergen and wins the ball back. Going into the box. Bergen has to be careful from behind. Provenzano tackle. Nothing called. And now it's called. That's a late penalty. And a PK given to the Pioneers with 12:51 to go. That foul had to be called against Bucky Provenzano, you would think. He's the one that tackled, but that tackle was clean. Bergen was the one that had to be careful because Bergen had no positioning. He was behind the attacking player. Provenzano came from the side. Play is stopped now. So after keeping the whistle nearly silent for the first 80 minutes of the match, a whistle might decide it here. LaFlock is up. This corner, or excuse me, this penalty kick will be taken by Connor Latich. Provenzano on his line. This could break the 0-0 draw late. Pressure is surmounting. People on the edge of their seats here at Alumni Stadium. It's 0-0. 12:51 to go. Connor Latich goes right down the middle and puts it in to break the 0-0 draw. Bruins now down 1-0 with 12:51 to go.
Pioneers goal scored by number 9, Filippo Canalatich.
And now it is eerily quiet at Alumni Stadium. Energy is nearly gone. Again, after not hearing the whistle barely at all in the first 77 minutes of the match. A whistle, a questionable one, might decide it. Several subs now coming on. Several subs coming on for the Pioneers all at once. San Ramat is one of them back in the game. So now San Ramat and Connor Latich on the field at the same time for the first time tonight. The Bruins did score 2 goals inside the final 13 minutes in their game against Truett McConnell last game. Bucky Provenzano was one of those goals on a free kick from a little bit closer than he is right now. Provenzano has a good foot. He has proved it over and over again. Bruins are going to crowd the box like crazy. Big chance here to tie it back right away. Here we go. Provenzano in the box. That one's headed away. Gathered by David Issa now. And a foul called against Jaden Kodia. So opportunity dead right away. Perez found himself on the ground. Delmott will obviously be taking his own sweet little time. Sends it away. San Ramat almost in the clearance. Don't want him in the clearance. He's played in a great game tonight. Has had several chances to score and come up just barely short. Hodgkin coming back in for Rise Solomon. Bryce Ramler gathers that throw in. Trying to turn outward. San Ramat, good turn on Kodia. San Ramat across on the ground. That one's gathered. Put on. Saved by Provenzano. And that one's another save. 2 straight saves to keep the score at 1-0. Oh, and that most recent shot, call a goal kick. They think that went off the post. Not many people think so. Bruins get away with one there. Kanalatic definitely thought it was saved by Provenzano. Issa trying to flick on to Burkett. That one goes the Pioneers' way. 10 minutes to go. Kirby will throw it in. Far up. Gonzalez gets his head on it. Bergen drops it back to Provenzano. Provenzano takes his time. Sonderma almost got that away from him. And now sent high into the sky. No one home. And Provenzano will gather it. Keep it in. He's going to send this one up. Strong foot. That one gets over the first set of people. Burkett trying to bring it down. And a foul will be called. Bruins win a free kick there. Another one within a good distance. Hodgkin and Provenzano and Issa all standing over it. Provenzano's going to take it again. And Provenzano might be trying to put this one on net. Provenzano's getting ready. He has a strong foot, ladies and gentlemen. Bucky Provenzano puts that one on. Oh, good save by Delmont. That one was tracking. That was almost perfect again by Bucky Provenzano. He has this knack for free kicks, and we have him for 4 years. Corner kick now. And Delmont falls by the touch of a flea. He's on the ground. We're going to re-kick this one. Clock will stop. Burkett will swing it in again. That box is crowded. Clock's going to reset to 8 minutes. Burkett's going to bring it in. Into the jungle. Far post. That one's headed out by San Ramat. That should be another corner kick for the Bruins. Did that go in? What side of the flag did that go out on? So that should be a throw-in. Very, very deep. As deep as I can get. Provenzano. Out for another throw-in. Into space to Issa. Issa can't keep it in. And now subs coming on. Clock will stop. Kanalatic appears to be exiting. The score of the penalty kick, and the reason it's 1-0. Exiting with him is Perez. Coming in is Clark. Can't tell who else came in. Bruins trying to still get something now. Clock will stop again. Another Pioneer down on the ground. It's a waiting game here now. That was Graw that fell, walking off with his trainer. And no one's going to come on for him. So they're inquiring about a re-enter now. Play will resume soon. And play resumes. San Ramat. Now in the middle. Shot from far out. Has clearance. That one's tipped. And Provenzano had to reposition himself. And he saved that one from going in. Almost a nail in the coffin. Now a corner kick. Clock continues to tick. Jean Gras taking this corner for the Pioneers. Into the box. That found the head of Mason Clark first, but not on target. Bruins with a goal kick. Bruins moving up. Provenzano's going to send it deep again. Ramler gets to it first, but flick gathered right away by the Pioneers. Edwards up to San Ramat. Bergen, good challenge there. Gets it out for a throw-in. Edwards showing off his juggling skills, wasting time. And now Kirby's going to come take the throw-in. Edwards back to Kirby. And it's a deflects that one out of bounds for another throw. Edwards finds space in the box. Edwards into the middle. No one's home. Shot by Graw. Edwards is offsides. Score remains 1-0. Five minutes to go here tonight at Alumni Stadium. Bruins still desperately trying to find the tying goal. Bergen. Burkett with space and time. Burkett lets Issa gather it. Issa all the way over to Reinhardt. That one gets over. Reinhardt brings it down. Reinhardt. And that one's going to go out for a goal kick. Sam Gaddis will come on now for Noah Burkett. Delmont sends it up. Issa gathers. Almost a defeat of Hotchkin. Rivers Hamilton now. Kept in by Reinhardt for now. That does stay in. Bruins just need to calm it down and get possession back. Provenzano does exactly that. Provenzano going forward with the ball now. Provenzano from far out with his left foot over the bar. Tried to challenge Delmont there. Out for a goal kick. Clock is trickling. 3.5 minutes. This battle is going to go to the final second. Up the field it goes. Hamilton heads that one out. And that's going to go out for a Pioneers throw-in. Clock will stop as the sub comes on. Graw will exit. And Batloka will come in. Sandermatt gets a good first touch. Edwards now gathers it. Edwards trying to cut back against Hamilton on the line. Sandermatt makes space, gets across the box. Sandermatt sends it near post. Good save by Provenzano. Bruins have to move quickly. Issa now with the ball. Gaddis. Reinhardt's on the right side, but that passes just does not get there. Botloka now. Drops it back to Solomonson. And now Lem. Kirby begging for it. He gets it on here on the right side. Moving forward, Issa has to get back. Kirby's going to cut back. And now back into the midfield it goes to Vital. Bracco. Botloka. 2 minutes to go here tonight. Bruins trying to pressure, get the ball back. Hodgkin giving everything he has right now. Provenzano gets that ball away. Provenzano cuts around. Bucky Provenzano from far out. That's right at Delmont. Bruins are hustling. They can't find a good open shot from closer. Hodgkin's going to pressure Delmont to make him kick it away. 1.5 minutes to go. 90 seconds. Gaddis gets the first header. He's going to win it away. Finds Issa with Kirby on his back. Gaddis again. Pass to Hodgkin. Too weak again. Gaddis back in the middle. David Issa on the outside. Bruins have to move forward now. Fiston-Issa. Splits his defenders. Fiston-Issa in the box. Can't cut back. Fiston-Issa against 4 defenders. Can't get away. And now cleared away by Kirby. 1 minute to go. Gaddis brings it down. Has to save it there. Does. Finds David Issa. David Issa. Back to Gaddis. 40 seconds. Gaddis into the box. Cleared away. Bruins give it. Sandermatt gets away from Bergen, and Sandermatt is through all by himself with Provenzano. Gets past Provenzano. Good recovery by Hamilton and clears it away. Oh, no, they're going to call a penalty.
What?
Card against Luke Provenzano. So a yellow is presented to Luke Provenzano. And again, this is how the game ends. Yellow card now given to Ramler. So Connor Latich puts it in up the middle. Now Provenzano going against Sandermatt. Sandermatt has had an incredible night on the offensive side for the Pioneers, now trying to cap it off with a goal of his own. Hasn't scored so far this season, has an assist. And now a conversation's happening between Provenzano and the referee. Provenzano's pleading his case. There are 23 seconds left. This would basically end it if it goes in. Sandermatt. And he puts it in. And that's how the Bruins night ends.
Pioneers goal scored by number 7, Clarence Sandermatt.
Bruins with chances to tie it. A great defensive recovery by Rivers Hamilton on that last play to block a goal after Sandermatt got past Provenzano. But the whistle was blown. And the air has officially been sucked out of Alumni Stadium. And now the referee handing out yellow cards like a candy shop owner to the little kids after school. Hands one to Greg Fulton. The yellow cards, not lemon bars. Ramler sends it up forward. Bruins trying to get anything, and that one's going to go out for a goal kick. Bruins have fought and hustled tonight against a D2 school from the NCAA. Played a great overall game, had chances of their own to score, and after nearly 80 minutes of the whistle barely being blown, 2 whistles end their night. And the game ends in a 2-0 loss. Very tough for the Bruins, but they'll recover. They go to Montreat College on Saturday for a 3 p.m. kickoff. Their season continues now 2-3-1. Young season still in September. My name is Trenton Goldsmith signing off for now. I'll see you next Tuesday as we have a doubleheader here at Alumni Stadium with 2 games back-to-back, men's soccer and women's soccer. It's going to be a fun night. I'll see you then. Good night, Bruin Nation.
Fans, thank you for attending tonight's game. As you leave, make sure to properly dispose of any trash you may have or take it with you as you exit Alumni Stadium. The men's soccer team will return to Alumni Stadium next Tuesday when they host Converse University. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 p.m.